about it.
We have been complaining a bit.
Okay. I hear the audible acceptance of this hill up pick. Todak!
We are ready to bear witness to the clash of two legacies as they are eager to make their first imprint on the battlefield for that M6 ticket.
And keep your eyes on both the junglers. They're both starting on the orange buff. So going the opposite side of the map, you will see Chibi end up where on that bottom side. Or not Chibi, actually Zayed end up where Momo is, and Chibi end up on the gold lane. But again, mid lane priority has been a big thing, and this is why you see this Yeep show, you get priority over high loss Valentina any day, and once the Hilda frees herself from that lane, you're going to see that early invade.
Something to note here, looks like Chiku guys is going for that flicker. So again, no Inspire, so no big spike of damage. But yeah, you were talking about the mid lane pressure, and this high loss is used to mitigate a little bit of the pressure coming in from the Cho. Speaking of which, Zorn taking a lot of damage.
Zorn in trouble. Momo is right on top of him. Both of them have revitalized, so they're going to be able to stay alive for quite a bit as Smooth jumps onto Zayed, forcing him to retreat here. He's able to get out, but that's a lot of damage.
It's all about the revitalize that keeps Zorn alive. So much value, and with Zayed low, now Todak might have to ask him to reset before the turtle.
Yeah, right now Warlord is going to get poked down as well, taking a lot of damage here. He only has the Purify. It's going to go down. Zayed Sempoint secures first blood.
What do we say about priority, right? You get to move first, you get to make the first move, you get pressure over the map.
Oh, that's exactly what they're looking for. And Yan Lord really demonstrating to Zorn that this is just as much his signature pick as well. We talked about how important early game can be, and Todak makes the first move.
Lord did say he's the original Cho, but saying that in the face of Zorn is quite the statement. Zorn using his high loss, he doesn't have a lot of playmaking abilities, but let's see what he got.
And Lord with the knockup onto Zorn. He's dropping very low. He's 1v4, and they get the kill with Momo. Real world manipulation does not allow Chibi to continue the pursuit. 2 kills already for Todak.
It's a bit of a problem with the high loss without revitalize. The Hilda just cuts right through your health bar with the percentage damage, and on top of all these bursts, it's so tough.
Now looking at the turtle right now.
Final slash completely whiffed, so Zayed will be able to get the turtle. Smooth wants to get this kill, but he is alone. Way of the Dragon kicks him back into the jungle. Here comes the rest of Todak. Smooth flickers out. Zorn is here to bolster the defense, and that means no casualties.
In this game, I gotta say, Zorn is capped a little bit, man. Chiku guys is very low going up against Nats, but Chiku guys wants to fight back. Nats, he wants to go for it.
Ooh! Well, the extra defense from the get away from me actually kept Chiku guys alive alongside the Quantum.
No.
Oh, here comes Nats. He wants to go for the dive. Chiku doing a lot of damage, but no Inspire means no kill. But Yan Lord will be here. The trade, gold laner for gold laner.
It's not the worst case scenario. I mean, you would love for Chiku guys to survive now that he lost his flicker. It's a bit of a oopsie there for Todak.
He got an assist though.
He did.
At least he didn't die for nothing. And now I gotta say, as my point was saying, Zorn, he's capped a little bit in this game because he's a playmaker going up against the high loss, going up against an Eve. Doesn't look good.
Speaking of, Way of the Dragon onto Zorn again. Revitalize used very early on. Chibi's here. Glorious Pathway drop down to stop Todak from retreating, but Real Woman is going to be used in the return, and Chibi has been picked off first. Momo in some trouble, but reviving so much HP, and the 3-man knockup with the Jeet Kundo from Yan Lord stops things. Final slash. Momo, will he get taken out? Smooth does get the kill, but he's going to trade his own life in return, and Zayed Sempoint picks that one up. Yan Lord keeping the fight going, gets the knockup. Another kill on net to Zayed.
So much value.
So much value, dude.
And Chiku is going to shave off the entire plating on this tier 1 as well. So that gold injection is going to keep Todak going ahead.
We're talking about early game pressure. Now, stop me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing it's on Todak now. They get the pressure going, and Team Vamos, they're probably not playing this draft the way that they wanted to play. You have the Suyo, you really want to secure those objectives, but right now, Todak, they're zoning them away just by winning the mid lane.
Most important thing is that Suyo requires a setup, right? Who sets up from Team Vamos? Smooth. Zorn can't really do that because you're running straight into an Eve, and even if Smooth has the final slash, you need to commit a flicker. It's not easy for Vamos to pull it off.
I think that's why we were worried about this high-lows pickup, right? But Vamos starts on the turtle. Yanlord is there. Wave the dragon once again. Dodges the blade surge. But he is alone right here. Warlord to get the kill. Chibi gonna be able to finish him off. But Zorn now gonna be left by his lonesome killing spree for Zion. Momo still alive. Crushes Warlord with the front of his axe. And Todak continues the fight. They're so low. Zion with the double kill. Momo finally traded. Chibi wants to keep the fight going. Triple kill for the Nolan! KB gets his own double, and Nets finishes off Zyme Sempoy, but the damage is done.
This is the battle of the junglers here. And right now, Zion's winning 5-0-2, going up against Chibi 3-2-0. The way that I would describe Todak's fighting is they're dancing, they're coming in, they're going out, they're trading places, they're just poking. Touch and go, touch and go, touch and go.
The story of that fight was who presses R to be the first losers. The kick does miss from Yanlord, but again, priority over the turtle. Zorn zone out.
Trouble. Momo gonna zone him out. Nets drops the Summon Force. Not able to kill Zion. And Tico guys punishes him in return. Now there was a 1v1 Chibi versus Momo. He's gonna be able to zone out the Suyo. Glorious pathway to cut off Zion, but he's already at the very edge, so he's able to get out. Yanlord buying more time. Vamos cannot find the initiation. Todak is spacing so well. And Yanlord is taunting in their faces.
And Chico guys with the ultimate, the no-no zone, keeping Nets away and causing Nets to die. Momo is being a nuisance right now. Good thing about Hilda, you don't really need to be at the same level as your counterpart Expiator, but you can still cause a lot of damage just by being present.
He stole it!
He stole it!
Oh my goodness.
And he stole the buff!
And he runs away like a bandit.
Momo.
What did we say about Todak winning all early games yesterday?
Right now, Todak, they're being as impressive as they can be. Right now, in terms of the team fight, they're on top. But we're talking about Team Vamos, #2 of the regular season. The team with unprecedented aggression. Vamos can still do this. They just need a bit of time. They need a lot of discipline, but they can do it.
The fight's gonna start over the turtle. Momo already in the backline. Yanlord with the flicker kick gets GB into the real world manipulation. Glorious pathway.
What?
GB still gets the turtle though. He will eventually fall, but he got the objective. Momo gonna be traded at the same time for Yanlord too. Vamos coming out on top. Warlord jumping in, forces a flicker out of Zion Sempoy. With the godlike! Goes from the backline, but he is now 1v3. He will finally be shut down.
Hit bit more than he can chew, Husky.
Yeah, and also the difference maker was Smooth getting on top of Zion Sempoy. So this Yi was not part of majority of the fight, and that's how Team Vamos won. They won by outnumbering Todak.
But Zion Sempoy still a slither of health, still able to get away. Something about Zion Sempoy, man. He wants people to come after him.
Oh,
because he can survive.
Trouble. Zaman Force, he's gonna be able to dash out. Todak, unfortunately, no kill here.
Right now, Todak, I saw a 3,000 gold lead. It's gone.
It's an equalizer.
It's an equalizer just with one team fight. Just by taking down Zayed. How much shutdown goal was that? That 3K is now nothing.
Probably got like more than 1,000, right? You take out someone who has an average kill of 1 per minute. That is a lot of bounty on top of his head.
Yeah, overall big mistake from Zayed. Impressive flank, but giving over a kill now equalizes it. Now Vamos has a legit chance. As long as Nets plays it carefully, because more often than not, in my personal opinion, he's being a little bit too aggressive.
Yanlord looking for the kick, does find one. Warlord jumps in, but Zorn gonna be able to drop the glorious pathway. Real manipulation drop down as well, but Shiku guys is here. He finishes off TB. Zion Sempoy will be traded in the meantime by Smooth. It's gonna be 1-for-1, and both teams disengage.
I love the shift of focus from Team Vamos. They see Zion Sempoy drop the RWM. Zorn just puts the glorious pathway now and say, let's take out this old man. We take care of the Eve, we win the fight.
Yeah. Nets now as well able to actually dish damage, but not too much damage for himself. Zayed misses Nets, but again, all good for Nets here. It's 8 minutes going into the 9 minutes of the game. The Lord has pawned, and now I would say this is actually an advantage for the Suyo. We saw how the way of the Dragon connected, and Chibi was still able to get the turtle. So it's not impossible that he can do the same thing for this Lord.
Yeah, Lord, does he want to engage? Nope, not going to use the kick on Zorn this time, but that means he's out. Oh! TV turns turns around the 1v2. Jigu finally gets the killing spree, but how does he do that?
Dude, I blinked. What happened?
We don't even know, but here comes Yanlord. Flicker kick, wave the dragon onto the Arlen, right into the RWM. Is it going to be enough? Final slash going to disrupt Todak in the backline as Vamos now looking to run them down. 7-4 doing a lot of damage. Zorn chases down Zion Semboy, and it is Vamos trading 2 for 4.
Smooth once more. Flicker final slash to stop Zyme Sempoy. The focus from Team Vamos. Understanding Yiv is the difference maker. Take out the Chess Master, and then you have full control of the fight.
Let me just say, I was the one that said, look at Vamos, they can come back for this. As I was saying, I had my doubt. But now as it's happening, I'm like, how?
We will maybe not know the end. Oh! Almost executes Warlord. But nice movement to get him out. And Vamos get the Lord.
Husky, do you love Assassins, man?
I love it.
Stafa, do you love Assassins, man?
It's so fun to watch.
Oh, it's so fun.
Fun to watch, but not fun to play against.
Dude, Zayed and Chibi, man, trading blows, trading kills, and every single time, I legit blink and I missed it.
And also the fact that Chibi has Impure Rage. That percentage health damage on top of a Soul 7 if you proc it at the right time is devastating.
Dude, I mean,
he's about to go BOD. Both of them will go BOD.
Dude, this is just who gets caught first.
Yeah.
If anyone is taking their breath at the wrong time, they're gone. Like
you exhale wrongly, you die.
The amount of damage this Nolan and Suyo deals. Look at Zorn. Even Zorn's taking a lot of damage, and he's the tank.
I think Zion needs to readjust where he stands in these fights because they are honor him. They have been honor him for the past 2-3 fights, and that's why Todak couldn't get full control of the area that they want to fight in.
Yeah. I think Nets is also starting to become quite scary. He just finished his Holy Crystal a while ago, and we can see Todak having difficulty jumping on this Harif in fights. Zorn, is he gonna? Yep, he's just gonna zone them out. Vamos is invading Todak's jungle now.
Yeah. Right now, Vamos, they're controlling everything very well. They're using this lore to be able to actually get inside of the jungle of Vamos and securing a lot of objectives for themselves.
So Yan Lord was found with the Blade Surge, not going to be able to engage. That means trading all of their tier 2 towers at the same time. Vamos controls the map.
Amazing control after getting the Lord. This is spectacular. Usually Vamos is a team that flexes their micro skills, just using brute force.
Yeah.
But this time they're being very calculated to make sure that any advantage they get, they maximize it.
It's a good time to talk about the difference between Momo and Zorn with the Revitalize. Is a lot more selfish on Momo, and the fact that this Hilda runs out of damage when her abilities are on cooldown in comparison to Zorn, who can always have the Ring of Punishment online. You plus that Revitalize. Zorn prefers to stick with the team. Momo wants to hit the backline, but he cannot do that effectively now that Team Vamos has gotten their items.
We don't usually talk about this, but we gotta talk about a mid laner power spike because Wishing Lantern is not there yet for Zyme Sempoy. The moment Wishing Lantern has been finished, then we're gonna start seeing Zorn as well as Move's HP go down very, very fast. So, in a way, Vamos, they're playing with a timer. Todak is waiting for that one item for Zyme Sempoy, and all of a sudden, amazing damage will be dealt.
He already got the components. He just needs that extra gold to combine them together for the Wishing Lantern. Just in time for the next Lord, I assume.
As long as Todak doesn't fall too much further behind in gold, their late game scaling is actually pretty strong. So Vamos has to keep them on a tight grip to make sure they don't lose control of this.
You want to know how close this game is? I knocked my chair into the gutter and now I can't get it out. Okay, now I can.
Oh, okay.
Now it's out.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
I mean, both gold laners also have pretty disgusting power spikes. Like Net's big burst can two-shot squishy targets, but Chigu guys will tear through tanks when he hits that spike.
The Lord has been started here, but look at Todak. They want a flank angle. This is what they've been doing. They want to flank.
Yeah, and Lord going in, looking for the kick, gets the flicker kick, gets purified though, so Warlord's able to jump out. Glorious Pathway comes out, stopping Yan Lord, so he's caught out by himself, and now Momo as well has been abandoned by the rest of Todak. Unstoppable is Vamos!
Good positioning from Zorn. They turned onto Yan Lord, but Zorn kept Zayed away. So Zayed was only hitting the front lines, and he's like, I can't one-shot these guys. I gotta abandon my teammates. Second Lord for Vamos, it's time to crack some inhibitors.
Unlike Selangor Red Giants, Vamos saw it coming. They knew Todak was coming in for a flank. Smooth misses the final slash.
Yep, the flicker slash going to miss, but it doesn't matter because they get the inhibitor anyway. And now the Lord pushing down mid lane.
No.
Oh, hold on, Blade Surge gonna find Zyme Sempoy, but not a real woman mission. Traps them in the funnel. Kick onto Warlord away, but it's gonna be enough for Lord to get that kill. And Todak will even up the odds just a little bit.
But did you see that Eve damage though?
Yeah, a bit of an overextension from Team Vamos. If Todak can keep this turret alive, it would be great for them. And I think they can. They have the damage to do so. Oh, never mind, they don't.
Never mind.
The raw charges, what to do, right? It's a cheat code.
No, I mean, like, I saw Zyme Sempoy trying to leash the Lord to the side, but Vamos, they pushed Zyme Sempoy back into the turret, and that's how the push trigger from the Lord. If Vamos wasn't there, pushing Zyme Sempoy aside, Zyme Sempoy might actually leash the Lord far enough to make sure that the mid lane turret survived.
Yeah. You see the difference when Zyme Sempoy gets a full out off without being interrupted, right? That is the exact situation that Todak needs to look for Zyme Sempoy. So he's so important. But you are also looking at Yanlord and Momo, because every time they go in, Zoran's gonna block them. Smooth is gonna stop them in their tracks. Todak needs to change that approach a little bit. Play around Zyme Sempoy and Chiku, guys.
You can see right now the risk, the calculation in Zyme Sempoy's head. He's thinking about Blood Wings, but he's also thinking about Divine Glaive, right? And I kind of feel like he wants to go for that Divine Glaive. Like, I just have to protect myself. I don't need an item to do it. I need to risk my positioning just to have more damage.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Divine Glaive would do a bit more than the Blood Wings, because your position is more on you as the Eve than your front lines, right? Your competition wants to be able to threaten Vamos' backline, but now that's not possible. So if you want to play a front to back, the Yee's position becomes even more crucial. So you're relying a lot on the flicker and positioning itself than the Blood Wings.
You can't kill me if I kill you first.
Exactly.
That's the mentality here, man.
Pretty much. I think Todak needs to play a little bit more patient, because Vamos is just waiting for Yanlord and Momo to run at them and then cut things off with the glorious pathway. And Todak needs to understand that and adapt.
Todak so far has been winning a lot of games with their flanks. But Vamos, they're always aware. They have this spider sense. But the moment Todak gets it, they might win this game.
It's hard to flank this comp though. Here we go.
Glorious pathway comes out. Zyme Sempoy kind of trapped, but they're not going to full engage. Final slash onto him, forces the flicker out. Meanwhile, Yanlord in the back line. Smooth going to be separated from the rest of the team. Yanlord gets the kick. Unfortunately, he's going to be one picked off instead. And now Zayed has to get away from Sword. With the Blade Surge, Chibi almost burst down Chiku, guys. But he'll survive for now.
Yanlord took the risk. He got the kick. But again, Vamos is aware. Vamos, they definitely watched yesterday's game, man. Like, they took this game seriously.
I don't think Todak can contest this. They're not even going to reach that in time. And also, without crucial flickers, I don't think they want to fight this.
They can't. They just have to back off, and they just have to hope a good defense is in their future. Zyme Sempoy, Chiku, guys, they can clear the lane very, very fast. But the question is, I know Todak. They want to figure out a way to counter fight whatever Vamos is going to do. So they got to hope for Vamos to overextend and Todak to capitalize on it. But will Vamos do it? Will they overextend?
That is a good question. Lord going in. Crystal is already at half HP. Momo is going to drag it away to the bottom side, but will it be enough as the rest of Team Vamos come in? The Yanlord with the two-man knockup, but he's exposed. The kick not going to save him. Glorious pathway comes out to slow down the rest of Todak, and Crystal is wide open for Vamos to knock it down and claim game number 1.
Todak started off very impressive, but Vamos showing their style. They understand the aggression. They just need an opportunity, and they got it. They got game number 1.
Todak stepped on the gas, but they ran out.